Jack-In-The-Pulpit, Aracema triphylla, is a native plant. Right here is called a spathe, S-P-A-T-H-E, and that's the pulpit part of things. And then the jack down in here is where all the business takes place. The pollen actually is down here, and so are the stamens to accept the pollen, way down in the bottom of it. And that spathe comes down so narrow against the jack that there's very little room down there. So it's gnats that are primary pollinators for this plant.
Gnats?
Gnats. Because sometimes when you open them up, you'll find dead gnats stuck down in there, in that tiny little space. And let's see what we have. Okay, that's good. That one will do. There's an immature right there, just a stalk and the leaf. Right, and the best thing is to keep in mind that's a single leaf, triphylla, 3-leaf. It's actually 3-parted leaf because this is all one leaf. This is 2 leaves then. So immatures will be a stalk with a leaf. Mature ones, well, there's a couple more immature down under here, several sizes now that I look more deeply. So they grow for a while that way. I don't know how long it takes them to mature, but when they finally mature and are ready to flower, they do this. 1 leaf and a flower. So that's a male. All right, because pollen is a very small energy investment. We're talking tiny little particles. That's all you have to make. So it doesn't take a lot of energy to do that. But to make a flower and develop seeds is a long-term investment. Pregnancy takes time and costs energy, right?
Oh, yes.
So in order to provide enough energy to produce those seeds, you need 2 solar collectors. So the male only needs 1 because his job is done. She's going to have to develop those seeds. They will ripen to a rich, beautiful red. They'll be fully visible. It'll be a clump of gorgeous red seeds. And then in the fall, the whole cluster will fall to the ground and probably go nowhere because it's loaded with something called oxalic acid. And oxalic acid makes your mouth feel like you've just taken a bite of ground glass. So it's a nasty tasting substance. So there basically is nobody out there that eats the seeds. So they lie on the ground in a clump, they get stepped on, kicked around, washed away or whatever. But you also, as a result, get clusters of them growing because that's where the seeds fell, right there. So, you got mom right here, and there's, the previous generation right there. They go from green like this is a whole section of green. These may all be cousins or generations of the same. They'll go anywhere from that green to a really deep maroon or striped variations in between. So they can have a lot of character.